Hello, my name is Madison.
I'm Wyatt, and this is our book on Nixon's War on Drugs. Start off, I believe in corruption in the justice system comes from the unfair enforcement of laws, especially against marginalized communities. I argue that police practices, sentencing, and incarceration rates often reflect bias rather than true justice. During Richard Nixon's war on drugs, I saw how drug laws were enforced in ways that disproportionately targeted African American communities. I also observed that this led to mass incarceration, where large numbers of African Americans were imprisoned, causing major impacts on their communities. I then recognized these patterns of inequality and began studying law enforcement practices and how they badly affected African American communities. I wrote The New Jim Crow. It's a book to expose these issues and inspire people to rethink equality in the criminal justice system. I then spread awareness about inequality in the justice system by publishing the book. It reached a wide audience, leading to major conversations about justice reform and racial inequality. Activists use my arguments to highlight unfair treatment in policing and incarceration, bringing more public attention to these issues. These contributed to a larger movement like Black Lives Matter, where people protested for equal treatment under the law. My message spread through media, the new Jim Crow, and public discussions, inspiring later generations to join modern protests and continue pushing for criminal justice reform.
Michelle Alexander is a civil rights lawyer who examined the impact of war on drugs, a campaign launched by Richard Nixon in the early 1970s. Although it was presented as a way to reduce crime and drug use, Alexander argued that the policy disproportionately targeted African American communities, leading to a sharp rise in arrests and incarceration rates. She studied how these patterns create a long-term inequality in the justice system, especially through harsh sentencing laws and the policing practice. Through her work, Alexander helped bring attention to how the war on drugs contributed to mass incarceration and ongoing racial disparities in the United States.